This is The Scene
on BBC Radio London with Aurie Styla.
This is The Scene.
Falsey, Aurie Styla, BBC Radio London. Again, apologising for my husky voice. It's been a really hectic weekend, but my voice isn't the only one you're going to hear today. I got my first guest in the building, good friend of mine, gamer, podcaster, actor. I'm going to say all-round stand-up guy. What's going on? Daniel Nero, how you doing, sir?
Yes. No, I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Nah, it's all right. Thank you for coming down, bro.
Of course, man. Anything, man. Let me know. Let me know.
Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be some conversations in this studio when it comes to me and him. It's going to turn a bit political. It's going to be slightly beef-like in terms of video game stuff. I'm going to throw a few shots. He'll throw a few shots back to me, saying he'll take me out on Street Fighter. I'll say I'll take him out on Smash Brothers. It's going to be like that, but we are going to talk about who he is and what he does as well. But if you do hear that kind of stuff, there is context behind it. I'm giving you the context now. We're two gamers that believe we'll thump up each other on a video game. It's that simple. And he's giving me the look like
you're going on like believe. No, I know. I know. It's like you can give up that little facade because I know your brethren are listening and that. You don't wanna kind of like let yourself down. That's cool. I'm feeling you. That's cool. You get me? You gotta do your thing, but
see the hype talk
just
already.
know that like you know what it is. You know where I am. Like
come find me.
That's it. You know where it is. You know where I am. Like I'm not hard to find. I'm in these streets. Like
I love your energy already, bruv. I love your energy. It's good that you boost yourself like that in when you're faced with your deepest fears, which is played against me. But we'll talk a little bit about that. So Daniel, firstly, tell me, who are you? What is it you do? I gave you some titles, but what would you call yourself?
Do you know what? Yeah, all rounder kind of fits me. You know, I kind of like I've always not wanted to kind of funnel myself into a kind of a role. I don't want to be like, it's not like I don't want people to say, oh, Daniel Nero the comedian, Daniel Nero the actor, this, that. Yeah. I'm kind of all round. I do a lot of things. I network with a lot of people. I'm involved in a lot of things as well. I run events. I act. I got a production company that we're making films now. I'm involved in a project with Dope Black Dads as well, which is kind of like a uplifting to change the kind of narrative around black dads. Boy, what else is going on? We're going out. The events company's going Ibiza as well. We're going to be out in Sun Clash. Big up Alpo. Yeah, man. We're doing a lot, man. I'm trying to be like you, big man. You get me?
Don't do none of that today.
Yeah, man.
That's that thing you do when you want to rate someone else, but you want to let them know. Yeah, I'm doing my bit, but I'm trying to be like you. Fam. I'm trying to shine like you, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm just there. I'm just trying to do my thing. Like I kind of sat down at the end of last year, and thought to myself, do you know, it's time to start doing. Like, there's a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I want to do that was in my head, and I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to do them this year. So that's why I started acting on them. A couple of things started taking shape, and I'm here.
Nice. There's one I want to talk to you about before anything else. I think this one's... Let's get the deeper stuff out of the way. Now, you are part of the Dope Black Dads project, but you had one before that was quite similar, but then, you know, Power in Numbers, and you guys joined up. Tell me, how did that start? And you are a dad yourself.
Man, I got 3 kids. That's why you can see that I'm a bit stressed. So, 3 kids, 31, so it's a bit mad. But basically we was on we was doing a podcast, a couple of my friends as well, same people that's involved in the Unwind event, shout out Danos and Guna. We was doing that, and one of the ladies we had on there was like, do you know what, I don't really know anything about like dads going and meeting each other and just being dads and being out in the park. You always see women do it. Women will be like just out. You see loads of like groups of women with kids,
their kids and stuff.
That.
So like a play date as well.
Exactly. But you don't really see dads doing it. So I was like I said, this is the year of doing. So I was like, you know, okay, I'm going to do my own thing. So I just hollered at a couple of my friends that are dads, and I was like, yo, let's all link up. Let's go like da-da-da-da-da. And then that's how it started. And that was the dads meetups. So I was doing a couple of them. I think we had about 3 or 4.
Okay.
And then I was approached by Marvin Harrison, who's the guy that's the founder of Dope Black Dads, and he was like, I love what you're doing, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Showed me about the Dope Black Dads movements, and I just loved what they was doing. Like, they had a bigger network than I had, and I spoke to him about it, and he was like, look, it's just do your own thing, just like, but it's Dope Black Dads, same thing as you're doing, but you're a Dope Black Dad. I'm a Dope Black Dad, so
let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. And I was like, cool, bro, sounds good to me. Do you know what I mean? So,
I like that. That's powerful. how important is it to change that narrative about black fathers? Why specifically black fathers?
Nah, it's huge, man. It's huge because as far as I'm aware and as far as I'm concerned, that there is a real stigma when it comes to black dads. So it's, you know, we're not expected to be there kind of thing. So when you speak to people and you're like, yeah, I'm with my son, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes they might even be like, okay, so you see your son on the weekend or something. Straight, you know, automatically, automatically assumed, you know what I mean? They'll be like, nah, they live with me. Do you know what I mean? Like with me, my fiance, you know that normal family thing. Like, did you know like that? Like that's kind of like, but it's bigger than that. You know, like it's just. Yeah. I don't think black dads are seen as, because I don't know, in my circle, all my brethrens are heavily involved in their kids' lives.
Amen.
All of them.
Good.
Like, all of them. I don't know one friend of mine who has a child who isn't heavily involved in their life, be it they're with the mother of the child or they're not with the mother of the child. I don't know.
Still equally important.
Yeah, of course they're equally important. We got a big role to play, but that is played down in society and it's played down in many aspects, but we do a lot. Do you know what I mean? We might let them stay up a bit late. We might
be
feed,
the cool parent.
Yeah, you know, we might feed them cake. You know what? It's cool. After 9 o'clock, you know, gremlins, but it's cool. Man.
I don't know, man. Bruv, that's not good. Feed the cake late and all sorts of step late. We were the cool parent. It seems
man.
like.
We're just there, man. We're there, man. We do what we got to do, and yeah, man. We're just as important. Like, so I don't see why we're pushed in that kind of bad light, really and truly. So the whole Dope Black Dads movement was fantastic when I found out about it, and I loved what he was doing. And yeah, man. So I was humbled that he approached me and was like, I see what you're doing and I like what you're doing, kind of thing. This, that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, raw, like, cool. So
let's do this.
It's being seen. You know what I mean? The people are seeing it. You get me?
That's good. It's good. It's positive. It is needed. It's such a niche. It is such a niche because, I mean, you're right. I mean, I'm not a father, but I already know the stigma that's going to happen when I become one.
Yeah, of course.
By people that don't know my relationship with my missus, my wife, my kids. Do you know what I mean? They're going to think, well, all right, so tell me more so I can validate your fatherhood.
Yeah.
Whereas it never happens across the board with other people. You expect, well, it's but why the narrative? I mean, why is it there?
I don't know, you know. Like, I don't know if it's the generation before us, maybe that the stigma was made. I don't know. Maybe on that level, it may be different in that sense. But I feel in my generation, and I could only speak about the circle that I'm involved in, we're all out here and we're all doing what needs to be done. Do you know what I mean? Like we're doing normal dad stuff. We wake up, we put our flip flops on, and we wipe the crust out of our eye, and we do the school run. Like it's there's nothing different. Do you know what I mean? So
I hear that.
We're at home cooking, making sure that the kids are good. We're playing with them, blah blah. Like they know us, they call us dad. Like we're about. Like
you're doing what you should be doing. Yeah, of course.
Just doing what a normal dad, a normal parent, which in any race you would expect to do.
Yeah,
and that's all my circle. Like not one can I point to and say you need to pick your ideas up. You get me? And in my circle, you would get shunned.
And I think that's important is to have people around you that will pull you up as well.
You will get collared. If you get collared, man will pull you up and say, bruv, like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, trust me, it would be like that. But I've never had to do that. That's the bad thing. And no one in my circle requires that.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I like that, man. And talk to me, events. I mean, I've been to your event. We went to, what was it, Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
We went to one of the events on Friday. Tell me about the event, sir.
Yeah, man. So that's Unwind Events.
Hey.
Big up my team. Yeah, big up my team. That's Danos and Guna, yeah. So Unwind Events is basically, it's a retro gaming board game night. So we got everything down there, man. We got the SNESes, we got N64, we got the Mega Drive, the SNESes, we got arcade machines. They got like 15,000 games on them.
Yep.
Got PlayStation 1, dance mats, PlayStation 2.
Ping pong in there as well. Giant
Jenga, Scrabble, Frustration, Connect 4. Jeez, like, and we take requests. If there's something that you didn't see down there, let us know.
It will be there next month,
man. And then like what happens is when it hits about 1 a.m. roughly, we turn it into a dance.
Nice.
Turn it into a nice little old school retro dance put that ping pong table away, but you can still play the games over on the other side. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's Unwind Events. If you want to follow us on Instagram, that's at unwind.events. So yeah, that's the first Friday of every month at West Bank in Ladbroke Grove.
So what made you say let's do an event and it's got to be retro kind of gaming stuff?
So like, obviously, yeah, we've spoken, so you know I'm into like my retro gaming and that.
Yeah.
And my brethren Guna, he's always wanted to do something like that as well. And kind of like, it was him that was like, bruv, do you know what? Let's do it. And I was like, bruv, do you know what? Like, let's do it. You get me? Let's do it. And then, I
love how mandem you sound. I could actually hear you saying that to him, just like that.
He was like, yeah, do you know what? Like, I'm tired of just talking about it. Let's do it.
Let's go and do it,
I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. And then we went round, and then Danos, we approached Danos and he was like, yeah, Danos, like, we're doing this thing. You want to be involved? He's like, yep, I'm on, because he does his events and he's a DJ as well. So he was already involved in that side, but not like the retro gaming kind of sort of side.
Okay.
So, so we just started looking for, like a place to hold it, venue. We had an old one before.
I'm gonna give you a tissue now.
Yeah, you can hear the sniffing.
Yeah, man, I know it's on the mic here.
You can hear the sniffing.
Too sniff there. Yeah. You need to get a tissue, blow your nose a little bit. Yeah.
No, we're good. You were good. So then we was looking for a venue. We was in another place before in Kensal Rise, which was a lot smaller, and a lot less pleasing on the eye to where we are now. We've come up. We've come up.
You leveled up.
That's what I'm saying. We leveled up, man. We had to go through the storm. You get me? So. Big up all the people that was coming there. But yeah, then we decided that the numbers that we was getting was a bit mad, so we needed to move.
Okay.
Because it was getting hot. They never had no AC. So so then we moved to West Bank in Ladbroke Grove. And man, that's our home at the moment. And true say, there's nothing like that in West at the moment. Like, not that I know about.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing like that you can go to regularly and experience that kind of thing. So that's what we're doing. Yeah,
it's nice. When I went down there, one thing, I mean, I saw so many people I knew and I was like, yo, what's going on? I ain't seen people for a minute. But then being around them and seeing everyone just vibes. It didn't have to be a dress up, go out there and look your best. And not saying people didn't look good, but going out there always having to dress up in some nice, elegant dress or a nice shirt. It was T-shirts, jumper, pair of jeans, trainers, and let's spend a Friday night being social. It's like being at a house with your friends, but with hundreds of people down there just playing games, and that was a nice vibe. I did like that.
Yeah, definitely. It's the kind of spot where literally, like, I know people would big up their own events, because that's just the thing.
You're supposed to,
Yeah, people would be like, I'll come to my event, it's wicked. But literally, you can go there and sit next to and speak to anybody in there. Anybody, and no one's gonna shun you. You'd be like, come here, go over with a deck of cards, let's play blackjack, blah 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 blah, this that, this. Pick up a Connect 4, bam, play it with some people. It's a networking event at the same time as well. So that's nice. Man, that's the vibe we're pushing. Obviously, we're getting older, and we're not like
getting older. You're
older than me, but
no, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not. Are you? You're a little bit younger than me.
When are you turning 32?
September.
Yeah, you're older than me. You're much older than me.
What do you mean much older?
You're much older than me.
What do you mean much older than me?
Nah. The cut-off mark of being old and not so old is October, and I'm born in November. So as far as I'm concerned, you're much older than me.
All right, cool. Well, anyway, some of us are getting a little bit older. Some of us getting a little older, and like we're not always on there because my drinking threshold is not the same as it once was. I just recovered from Friday, and you saw how I was moving. I was wavy.
Yeah, you was having a good time.
Yeah, I was wavy. So so it's the kind of place where maturer people seem to want to go now. They don't want to kind of like rave.
They don't want to rave it up. I don't know. It just
doesn't
feel going. What I've noticed is our age group now, comedy shows or networking. Our age group, but you're the old side of our age group. There's a generational thing there. You heard me say about the cut-off line. Don't try to slip me up here. So all right. So around our age, right? Basically, we go comedy shows. We like going to networking events, brunches, daytime stuff, because we got commitments, kids, or we got work to go and do. We got to make sure we get enough rest. Raving. Remember when you was younger, you could rave. You go partying and get home at like 7 in the morning after a long rave. Hold it fresh and go straight to work. I can't do that no more, bro. I ain't got that kind of energy. I don't want that kind of energy. And then go and do it all over again the next day. So something like it's more relaxing, it's more chilled. And that's important now, I reckon, for our age group.
It is definitely important, 100%.
So talk to me as well. There's something you do which I'm proud to see you do, because we're both in the same field with this one, or the same boat. We both have set up something where we can make our own creative content.
Yes.
Right. And I think it's important that we do that. Tell me. I mean, you talk to me what I'm talking about. I know. But tell the people.
So that's Studio 44. So that is a production company that I started up with 2 other friends. Big up Show, big up Zar, and big up the extended. So Gurge, Javen, Talia. So that's a production company that we started because, right. So I went to drama school.
Yeah.
And I done a few castings, and I wasn't happy about doing the Rat Race. It wasn't me. I wasn't the guy that would sit there by my phone waiting for a phone call from my agent.
It's depressing.
Yeah, it's depressing, so bro. Like it is. It really is. So to go to a casting, it's not even the best casting, but because you so badly want to be an actor, you so badly want to make it, you're here, surrounded by 20 other people that look exactly like you, that are trying to get the same tiny
role.
piece of cheese that you're trying to get, etc., etc. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do my own stuff. I'm going to start doing my own stuff, how I want to do it, how I want to see it. And that is kind of how it grew. And then I've known Show for years. We used to work together back in 2007 in Heathrow, and he came to the event, the Unwind event. Like randomly, he saw it on my Facebook, and he came, and I was like, "Oh my god, yo, what's going on? Ain't seen you for years. This, that, blah, 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 blah." And he's like, "Yeah, everything's good." He goes, "Like, I'm filming now. This, that, so like we should do something." But I don't know. Probably use the same Aurie, but you've heard that so many times.
Let's link up. We'll do something.
Exactly.
Nothing comes of it.
So. And I'm hearing that regularly. So I'm just like, yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, but he hollered back. Back. So he's like, yo, like, let's do something. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, because I had a few things written and this, that, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things was my Tinder date chronicles. So I had the Tinder date chronicles written. Big up Verona and big up Alice, Guna again and Min. So I was like, well, we could film this. Do you know what I mean? And he was like, okay, cool, let's film it. And I ain't done nothing like that. Like I hadn't filmed anything. I hadn't done anything like that. So he was like, yeah, let's do it. So then we linked up with Verona, and then that was the first Tinder date chronicles. And I was like, yeah, boom. So then I put it out there, and it started licking numbers, like numbers that I didn't even expect. Like I think we got like 40, 50K views on Facebook. I think we got like 2,000 on YouTube, and I don't know how many we got on WhatsApp because I can't count it.
People take it and share it. Yeah,
but it was flying about. Do you know what I mean? So then my followers started flying up, and people was like, "Oh yeah, where's the second one?" This, that, and I'm like, "Raw, like, is this what it is? Yeah, you get me?" So then I was like, to show like, let's kind of like build something, because I didn't only want to do comedy. Like I said, I don't want to be funneled. I don't only want to do comedy. I want to do drama. I want to do serious documentaries. We've got lots of plans coming up that we want to do. Yeah. So I was like, if we're going to do all this stuff, like let's start up like our own production company
and have a space to do
a space to do it, and where we can brainstorm, where we can have a base and we can kind of do things there. And he was like, yeah, I'm on it. And Zar as well, he was like, yeah, I'm on it. So then he was looking around, ended up going next to you. You get me?
We're in the same building.
Ended up in the same building as you. And then yeah, brother, and then that was the start of that. And we've sat down a good few times and we've spoken about how we want the year to pan out. So yeah, there's going to be a lot coming from us. So I've been a bit quiet on Insta with like because I make them little funny videos on Insta. I do them.
But you're setting up for that.
Yeah, exactly. So I slowed down. So all those people that are messaging me saying, "Yo, where's the next one? Where's the next one?" It's coming. I just got caught up in the busyness, and I didn't anticipate how slow I'd have to move while I was building it up.
No, it takes a minute, bro. It takes a minute. But at least once it's like literally loading up, so you can fire with so much content.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. And we wanna put stuff out there to change the narrative in regards to that as well. Because I don't want to keep seeing the same things with black people, and we're here, we're doing this, we're doing not positive things. I want to see some positivity, and I want to see some dope stuff coming from us and people that look like me. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going for. That's what we're going for.
Love that. Respect. I got Daniel Nero in the building. Sorry, my voice again. Let's see if I can do that better. I've got Daniel Nero. There, that's a little better.
That's much better. Do it again. Dig in. Dig in.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got Daniel Nero in the building. This is BBC Radio London. My name is Aurie Styla. We've been talking about what he gets up to, what he's been doing, and also creating content, which is important. We're going to get back to talking to him, and we've got more guests coming here as well. We're going to play some music. This is a song more so from his era. I'm too young for this song. Craig David, fill me in.